4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Is it hardcore porn disguised as art? Does it serve a purpose? Is it entertaining? These questions immediately popped into my head during and after watching Bad Luck Banging or Looney porn. The start of the film certainly attracts your attention. A 30-something-year-old woman, Amelia, Katia Pascariu, is having sex with her husband Eugen, Stefan Steele, and she's urging him on. A key component of the act is oral sex. Let me say at this point that their actions on screen are not merely suggestive but graphic. Later, we learn that having filmed the experience, their activities have been uploaded, including onto the world's biggest porn site, Pornhub, and gone viral. Understandably, Emmy is concerned. A highly regarded history teacher at an exclusive school, she appeals to her husband to try to have the video removed. But in spite of his endeavours, the damage has been done. It's been seen by students and parents alike, let alone by the rest of the world. Now the headmistress, played by Claudia Ieremia, has called a meeting of parents to discuss what action to take against Emmy. Many argue she's tarnished not only herself but the reputation of the school. They call her derogatory names and what she's done obscene. Yet, while she was clearly a willing participant in her bedroom antics, it wasn't her who uploaded the material. After filming the action and uploading it to his computer, her husband had cause to take the device to a repair shop. It appears that's where the leak took place. Unfortunately, the where does not change the outcome.
Movies First with Alex First.
The movie unfolds in 3 parts, with 3 possible subsequent endings shown consecutively. Emmy does an enormous amount of walking in the film, and it's boring. She take in the city streets, the sights and sounds, with random expletives from some of those in her vicinity, simply part of regular interaction punctuating the narrative. At times, the camera appears to linger a little too long on buildings or scenery that don't warrant it. Emmy visits a girlfriend who appears to live in a chaotic household. Eventually, we see her walk into the emergency school meeting, held outside and socially distanced due to the pandemic. Masks and COVID-19 are a prominent component of the storyline. Apart from the graphic opening minutes, the most interesting component of the film is the 3rd chapter, and you have to wait an hour for that. The build-up seems interminable. I like the gutsy portrayal of Pascariu in the lead. Not readily pushed aside, she stands up for her rights, but still manages to display the vulnerabilities of someone who one could imagine would be feeling particularly exposed given the circumstances. The first act dragged, and the second, which points to society's obscenities in a series of small vignettes, was superfluous. The third was laced with prejudice and judgment, as arguments about the teacher's actions flowed freely. That's when the heat was turned up. As to answering my own questions, there's little doubt the opening scene was voyeuristic. Mind you, it does serve a purpose, setting up the central premise, even if what unfolds is not consistently entertaining. So the film's shock value and social commentary is undermined by prolific flat patches. Bad Luck Banging or Looney porn scores a 5 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.